in here?" I asked as I stepped over some yellow tape. "Ma'am, no, ma'am, don't go in there. The building isn't stable. It could collapse," exclaimed the man as he pulled me from the building and escorted me back to the street. "You need to leave. This area is not safe," he warned me. Really, there was no danger. I was part of an emergency training scenario. Hi, my name is Carrie Wills, and I will be speaking to you today on the International Alert Academy and how the Academy, otherwise known as ALERT, benefits the surrounding community. ALERT stands for Air Land Emergency Resource Team. It is located in East Texas and trains young men who have graduated from high school in emergency response training. My family and I have lived on campus for almost 3 years. The training the men receive at ALERT, it not only develops their character, teaching them to do anything they are asked, but at the same time, they learn how to respond to many disasters and situations, as well as reach out to the community. I will tell you today about the training ALERT provides, how the men apply the training, how they respond to many situations, and how the character sets ALERT men apart from the average guy. The training ALERT men receive consists of 3 different phases. First phase is basic training, a military-style 9-week program that teaches the young men to not only obey their authority, but also to get along with others. The second phase is emergency response training, commonly known as ERT. During ERT, the men are taught many things, from basic firefighting skills, basic medical skills, and they're also trained in emergency response training. They are also taught biblical counseling and leadership. The third phase is composed of whatever skill a young man would like to major in, such as there's the flight option with aviation and aircraft maintenance. There is the aquatics program, where a young man, if they go through all 3 parts, they can attain the rank of a scuba diving instructor. There is also the auto mechanics program, where the men learn many things about cars and how to fix common problems. There's also the option to be basic training, leadership, and support. If they are interested in emergency medicine, they can take an EMT basic and paramedic course. There's also emergency services operations, known as ESO, in which they are trained in firefighting skills as well as high-angle rescues. There is also an option for those interested in becoming policemen, the Law Enforcement Academy. There is also a property and facility care course for those who enjoy being outside on a tractor or working as a handyman. ALERT men use all of their training to respond to many circumstances. The 3 categories ALERT men respond to are, first, the disaster response, where the men help during or clean up after natural disasters such as earthquakes and hurricanes. There were more than 150 men from ALERT who responded to help clean the debris from the Space Shuttle Columbia accident. There's the second category, where the men help the local law enforcement with using their search and rescue skills that they were trained in during ERT. The third category would be where the young men learn to serve nearby communities by doing service projects. Whether the young men are responding to disasters or helping the community, they are actually developing their character. The character the ALERT men display is what sets them apart from other disaster response and community service teams. Colonel John Tanner, the current director of the International Alert Academy, says, "ALERT's purpose is to not only train young men in emergency response training, but also in character, so that whenever they are deployed for a natural disaster, or even a handful of guys to help a widow in need, that other people would notice these young men are different. They have character, and that stands out. In the beginning of November, the whole Alert campus puts together a Veterans Day banquet for anyone who has or is serving in the armed forces or emergency services, as well as their families. The young men serve as waiters, attending each table and showing respect and honor to each person who attends. The International Alert Academy is an organization that has benefited the surrounding community from the time it began, almost 16 years ago. Hundreds of young men have graduated from the Alert program and have gone home and put to practice their own training and responding to emergency situations and serving their own communities. Alert has received thousands of letters and emails thanking the young men and praising the program because of the character each young man shows, no matter where he is and regardless of what he is doing. Almost 2 years ago, Chuck Colton, a CBN News reporter, came to Alert to video the training Alert men received. He ended his report by saying, "No matter where they go from here, when a man leaves this place, he knows one thing for sure. He is a man." Thank you for allowing me to speak to you today.